Earth 6, home to Captain Britain of the Captain Britain Corps. Earth 8. Earth 8 is a possible future of Earth 65 in which Miles Morales married the Gwen Stacy of another world, and both became celebrities. 20 years into the future, Miles and Gwen were members of their world's greatest super team, the Amazing Eight, which was comprised of their two children, Spider-Boy and Spider-Girl, Spider-Ham, SPDR, Jerry Drew, and an unnamed Kravinoff-inspired Spider-Woman. While Miles and Gwen were on their second honeymoon in Vanaheim, Gwen's younger self from Earth 65 accidentally arrived in Earth 8's New York and sought the Amazing Eight's help. When the younger Gwen asked Spider-Ham for help to fight SLK back in her reality, he initially refused, but was convinced by Spider-Girl. Once the villains were defeated, the 6 members of the Amazing Eight returned to their home universe. Earth 8 is overseen by Yuta the Watcher, who is harshly critical of his lackadaisical colleague Tao, the Watcher of Earth 65, since any alterations to Earth 65 would cause irreparable changes to Earth 8, potentially resulting in it losing its utopian nature and/or position as Earth 65's default future. Earth 9. Earth 9 was a cyber-governed parallel in the home world of Saturnyne, the omniversal majestrix of Otherworld. Earth 10. Neopolis is a city in the United States of America that is inhabited by superhumans, including Wolverine. It is often visited by individuals from other realities, among whom were Cobweb, Captain England and Captain Albion of the Captain Britain Corps, Howard the Duck, and the Cyclops and Wolverine of Earth 117. Earth 11. This world is home to Spider-Girl Penelope Parker. Earth 12. Earth 12 has a history that is much like Earth 616, with a number of important differences. In this reality, mutants in general and superheroes in particular are well regarded by humanity and are treated like celebrities, much like in the main DC universe. Even beings such as the Hulk, who has appeared on the cover of Newstime, are regarded highly. Superhero teams active in this reality include the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men. This reality also has its own version of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. In this reality, Calvin Rankin was born a mutant with the power to mimic up to 5 mutant abilities at one time at a fraction of their power. He grew up with his father, a scientist with poor business sense. Living a life of poverty, he became a petty thief until the day his mutant powers manifested. They were triggered by his proximity to the original X-Men when they were in their civilian guises. Mimicking their abilities, Calvin became the costumed mimic and joined up with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. During the Brotherhood's subsequent clash with the X-Men, the group was defeated. The core members retreated, leaving the knocked-out mimic behind to be captured. In prison, he was offered the chance of being released by Charles Xavier if he agreed to join his school for gifted youngsters. Deciding it was better than prison, Calvin accepted the professor's invitation and became an active member of the X-Men. Training with the group, he helped them master their abilities, and he soon became leader of the team over the more timid Cyclops. Calvin became a long-standing member of the X-Men, seeing them through many tragedies and triumphs. Calvin also opened his own chain of record stores, wrote a book, and ran a charity with fellow X-Man Warren Worthington. Mimic was plucked out of his reality by the Timebreakers to be one of the founding members of the Reality Jumping Exiles, a team gathered to fix damaged realities. Mimic became a long-standing member of the group, at one point being their leader. He ultimately died at the hands of Earth 58,163's Proteus. His body was returned to his home reality by his teammate and lover Blink. During the funeral service, Blink was offered a membership in this world's X-Men. With her job with the Exiles unfinished, she politely declined. Alternate rosters. The rosters of leading superhero and villain teams are different in this reality, most notably those of the X-Men and Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. The original roster of the Brotherhood consisted of Quicksilver, his sister Scarlet Witch, Toad, the Blob, and Mimic. Mimic soon left the Brotherhood to join the X-Men. Whether or not the Brotherhood are still together is unknown. The X-Men have had a number of different rosters over the years. Much like on Earth 616, the original roster of the team consisted of Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, Marvel Girl, and Professor X. Another roster consisted of Storm, Mimic, Cyclops, Shadowcat, Gambit, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and an unidentified female mutant. At one point, Bishop was a member of the team. The most recent known roster included Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Storm, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Gambit, and Colossus. While their entire roster has not been divulged, known Avengers have included Captain America, Iron Man, and She-Hulk. This reality is also home to a group of Morlocks, however their roster is unknown at this time. In this reality, Reed Richards obtained invisibility powers instead of his regular stretching powers. In this reality, Susan Storm mostly obtained stretching powers instead of her regular invisibility powers. Differences are common in this reality, especially in terms of superhero costumes. The Fantastic Four and many members of the X-Men wear costumes that are slightly or entirely different in style to their Earth 616 counterparts. For example, the Storm of this reality currently sports a mohawk hairstyle and the Iron Man of this reality wears a unique suit of armor.